way nicer with the filters. Thank you.
You have a filter on?
Yes. I do.
It's only on you.
Because you have little makeup on and shit.
I ain't got no makeup on. I have lip gloss on.
Move over. Thank you. Hey guys, happy Tuesday, right?
Happy Tuesday. Okay, so let me
Welcome to our show.
Yes, entertain the good people
Talk.
while I go live as well.
Get us going live. We just want to go live everywhere.
Are you good?
Too many cameras. I cannot fit in all of them. So, yes, here we are.
Okay.
So yes, today we are talking about a few different things. We don't really have a topic in mind.
Yes, we do.
Oh, we do?
Uh-huh. Okay, we are now live.
I forgot it.
There we go. Now am I in? Let's see.
Which camera do you want me to look
Let's
at?
just look
Everywhere?
and then we'll you know. Hello.
We just did yoga, so we're pretty relaxed. Cheers!
Cheers. We are having vino for this one.
Just one little glass of wine a day.
Mm. Or two.
Congratulations to
American Airlines.
Yes.
Delta Airlines. United Airlines.
No More
JetBlue.
Mandates.
No more mask mandates on the airlines.
You can still wear your mask.
It's
but
optional. It's just not
I love
mandatory.
it. Yes.
And I was just telling Sis that I really like that because, like, when I have like a cold or something, I love being able to go into the grocery store and not spread my germs. So I love that
so kind
things.
of you.
Yeah.
And that's very popular in Japan. When we went there, we experienced that people were just wearing a mask. We went pre-COVID, so there was no COVID going on.
Yeah.
And they would just wear it out of courtesy for others. I'm sick. I don't need to, spread my stuff to you.
Yeah. It gets to be optional.
Options are good, and that's what I'm all about. I love
human
options.
rights.
Yes.
To be who you are and what you want to do, what you're comfortable with. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm sorry. We're very excited.
We're excited for that because I feel like the world is coming back to, whatever.
It's going to be better.
Forget
back to normal.
Yes.
It's going to be better.
No, I was not going to say that word. There was no normality yet. But also the people that are kind of like, oh my God, they took advantage of us for 2 years or all this stuff that we had to go through. Let's forget about that. Whatever.
Let's not even mention them.
What do you mean? Mention who? Them?
The ones we're talking about.
No, I like them. They're my friends. I have to. But yeah, let's forget about the past. No more masks. Okay, but anyways.
So,
how's your week going?
My week is going really good. I just got back to yoga because our instructor, he had injured himself. Well, he didn't injure himself. He got injured. Glad you're feeling so much better, Tony. Somebody had actually ran him down in their vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So he was out for a little bit. And
be careful, guys, when you're driving out there.
Yeah.
There's people walking in the streets and stuff like that, you don't want to run them over.
In the parking lot. That's what's worse, like speeding out. But anyways, he's much better now, and he's there for his yoga community, and so we're so glad to have him back. And my body is like, I only missed like 4 days, but I feel like I'm starting all over again. So,
yeah. I'm super excited to have joined
the
yoga team. It's really helping me with my workouts.
Ashley.
And just
you got a competition coming up.
I do have a competition. I'll be competing on Saturday.
Oh my God, it's Saturday?
It's this Saturday. Yes.
Wow, you're gonna rock.
Oh yeah, first place, here we come.
Ashley, just the fact that we're giving a shot is giving it a shot. You're already first place. Boo, in my book.
I'm excited.
So, we wanted to talk about an actual request topic from our niece. And thank you.
It's
great. Good luck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't see these glasses. I gotta get them re-prescribed, but
it's a her.
It's a her. I apologize, my love. She said yoga is great. So,
thank you
girl.
for the competition look. Yes.
We had a special request from our niece, Falulu, and she wanted us to discuss basically owning your own abilities, mastering your own abilities, your talents, whether they are in your profession or in your spirituality or whatever your gift, what you are the bomb at, mastering it instead of coveting, basically wanting, desiring somebody else's gifts or talents and being angry because you ain't got them. Right? And you said that you just made a post about this. What did you want to say
No,
from the top?
about that. Like, let's embrace who we are. Let's focus on what we bring to the table, and not so much about, oh my gosh, that person can do that. Can I do it too, or whatever? Obviously, get inspired by other people and let them motivate you. You know, but we all are special. We all are great. We're all amazing in our own ways. So, we should just be more open to embracing that and sharing our talents versus hating on the other people's talents.
Have you had an experience where somebody was doing this to you, or have you yourself experienced wanting what someone else had in their abilities instead of focusing on your own?
I think at some a point in my life, I have catch myself maybe being a little hater or being like, oh my gosh, I wish I could do that, or
But can you give a specific example?
I'm trying to remember, because I usually dismiss those feelings and then go back to like, well, you have your own thing, and if you want to do something as good as another person or whatever, obviously you have to put your effort in and you know, do what you got to do in that aspect. But I mean, I could probably just put like a freaking example from the gym, like, hey, I want to do muscle ups like this person. I want to have most legs, you know, things like that. But
nose legs is what she said.
yeah, Mom, I'm gonna steal your legs. No, don't do that.
But that kind of falls in line with being inspired.
Being
It's
inspired,
not like
yeah,
you're
it's not
hating
like
on him.
I'm not. I don't think I am that type of person to that point. Maybe when I was younger and naive, maybe wanting somebody else's boyfriend. I don't know. Does that count?
So we're talking about abilities, talents, not necessarily wanting someone else's.
I'm pretty good at that because I've always caught myself, and I've always shifted my mindset, and I know that that's not good to be like hating or desiring or whatever on somebody else. So I don't promote it in my mind if it ever came up.
So have you had it done to you?
I don't know. I don't think I'm also like, oh my God, this person wants to be like me. I mean, probably everybody, but
No, not that you've said it, but have you noticed somebody like distinctly like hating on you and mad at you just because they can't do what you can do?
my haters are very silent. I don't know who they are.
Dang, you're
Yeah,
kind of boring, sis.
I know. Well, I just don't attract haters, I guess, or they're very like, they don't tell me that they are hating on my game. Who's my haters?
So I've been both. I have been the hater and I've been the hatey. And especially like in my priesthood. I mean, that's where I feel like it's
The most.
in both regards, being the hater and the hatee, in both regards has been revolving around my priesthood. So, hi, how are you? So, like for me, when I found myself wanting to do what someone else can do, like I do pretty well with my psychic abilities. Like I've gotten a hell of a lot better, but there have been some people who are like so connected to spirit. It's just like easy breezy. Even Keandre, I think I've mentioned this, my eldest son, like his mediumship is ridiculous. And he's able to control in and out when he wants to go into trance or who he wants to. Like he, from the jump, has been masterful at it. And I definitely, and I wouldn't say I hated on him, but I definitely was like, I wish I could do that.
That's also kind of like the inspired thing.
It was past inspired. Like I can own it. Like
You were hating?
I wasn't even able to. No, I wasn't hating. I just wanted. I don't feel like I was
the same.
I'm trying to say it. I don't feel like I was like, I don't want you to have that. I want it for myself. I'm saying that I couldn't see my own talents and my own gifts.
You were got it.
Because I was so wrapped up in what my son could do, and I felt like less of myself and not focusing on what I could do because I was just so worried about what he was doing.
That you pointed that out like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. So like, and because I go into trance as well, I was definitely jealous that he had more control with no training or no anything. Well, I remember times when I was in court reporting. I would wake up and there'd be a whole transcript printed or typed, and I had no recollection of doing it. Like I had no control. I had no idea what was going on. I was not masterful at it. Like I was a hot mess. So yeah, I was just like, man, and my son is just like a natural born, like medium. And so I was missing over my own mediumship and how to work with it, and missing over the fact that I needed to master it. Okay, so some people it comes way more naturally.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you don't have it. Maybe there's something for you in your journey, and I'm talking about myself, that I needed to go through in order to completely understand each level, each spirit that was dealing with me, etc., etc. So, and then outside of my son, again, I've met other people with their psychic abilities and spirit talking to them and their ability to know exactly which spirit is saying what. Meanwhile, I got everybody in my head. That's what it feels like. All these voices in my head, and I couldn't decipher who was who, which for me was scary because just because it's spirit doesn't mean it's a spirit that's in your favor. Yeah. So you don't want to just be relaying anything. And, well, spirit told me, okay, but who's that motherfucker talking? And are they in my best interest or your best interest? Like, you know, and I had to become masterful at that. So I've gotten much better. Would I say I'm a master? No. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm finally okay with not having a cap, right? Like, I feel like I'm going to always be on this continuous journey. I'm a lot better than I was. I would definitely say that, I am, what's the word? My God, I can't think of the word. I would say I am, it's gone. I'm really good.
It's another word.
I'm really good at what I do, but I know that I still have a long way to go, and that excites me instead of being daunting. But I definitely feel like, hands down, where I am now, I can support people greatly, right? Like, I would say I am right below expert level with it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a smidge below. So, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then definitely, my God, like, people wanting to do what I can do, or like people getting mad about all my initiations and who does she think she is? Is she trying to be a god? Is she, like, what kind of person is allowed to have all those Orisha on their head? It's like they're trying to be, like, it was out of control. There was one time, there was a whole freaking podcast dedicated to me and my initiations and how I was going to go crazy.
Wow.
Real talk.
Yes.
That was back when I first started. I didn't even have all the initiations I have now, but it was like, she's going to go crazy. She doesn't know what she's doing. They even said that Christian was the one forcing me to do my stuff.
Yeah.
What is Christian doing to her? Like, people were just mad because I was doing what I was told to do in my Odu, my business, my Odu, my Ori. Go handle yourself and do what you got to do and see what happens in your life. Thank you for your concern about my sanity, which is obviously, you see these sarcastic ass quotation marks. But it's like, and that's the other thing, like, it must be that you were knowing that I was somebody capable of holding all these initiations, because otherwise you're not really concerned. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really concerned about my safety. You're fucking mad about it. So what's that? That kind of told me, like, keep going, Jaquetta, because you're somebody.
Yeah.
And not to say that we're all not. We are all somebody. But my point was, I was on my right path for the somebody that I am. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, so basically I feel like at the end of the day, what we're trying to say, we all have different talents, we all have different gifts, we all have different amazing qualities that we bring to the table. Let's get inspired by each other. Let's embrace what we have, and let's stop focusing so much on what you can do, or let me not get upset or mad or sad or, oh my gosh, down on myself because you can do something and I can't, versus me just being like, but I can do this and that also, and, you know, type of thing.
So what do you do when you feel like the thing that you can do is not amazing?
I either try to get better at it or understand that that's not my field, and I try to connect with people that are great at that so they can help me out or they can do it for me.
I think you guys know, I always, because everyone that knows me, like, well, knows that I am a big movies going person. I love my cinema, I love my TV shows, like, that is my jam. And so you have heard me reference many times, like, the superheroes, who nobody has the same abilities, right? And they all work together to bring their abilities together to, whether it's save the earth, save the city, save whatever. And speaking of which, can you imagine the insurance cost in those cities where they're superheroes? Just a side note. But
Florida.
But Like, real talk. Like, for instance, you're about to compete. And you and I had talked about competing together as a team at one time. Now, sis is really good at upper body. Like, her pushover, overhead press, her, like, hip pull-ups, upper body, whatever she rocks. I rock out deadlifts. So we both, like, that's her strong point, and that's my strong point. So what would you do in a competition? You're gonna go let the person who's is the strongest in that area, and then you're gonna pick up the slack. So for instance, if I'm slow or incapable of doing the same amount of overhead press that she's able to do, she's gonna knock that out by picking up my slack. And the same with me in deadlift. So that's what you just do in everything. Like, be okay and build your awesome kickball team. That's another thing that I say. I'm building an awesome kickball team. When I met this sister here, I was like, yo, she's sick with the EME. I need her on my team. And I told her to her face. There wasn't no behind the back. I'm like, will you be on my team? And it's not to say that the EME don't work well with me either, but she's got this other natural, just how they rock with her, how they work with her, and how she is with them, that I was like, can you be my best friend? You know? And that's another thing.
And I said yes.
Yes, I think so. Are you here for a reason? But like, and that's another thing. I think we get to be straight up about, like, yo, so yeah, I like you as a person, but I also got use for you too. Like, don't be underhanded with the shit. There's nothing wrong with saying, I could really use you in my life because I lack in this area. That is another reason that, yes, I was attracted to what you got going on. Whereas, because a lot of times people are like, you're just using me. It's not using if you're doing it behind someone's back.
Yeah.
If you're straight up with, like I was with her, yo, so I see you. I like it and I see.
Hey, Jenny, want to be my friend?
I like what I see, and we got good chemistry anyway. Can we go rock this out? Were you mad about it? I was upfront.
I was like, hey, want to go to my 4th of July party? And that's how it all started.
That's how it all started. Yes, and then whatever, doesn't matter. doesn't matter. But in any event, be upfront when you see an asset in your sphere. And if you guys already have like a friendship or the potential of a friendship, let that asset know. Yo, I think we could be an asset to each other. Because she's not just one to me. I'm one to her as well. I don't think you've really told me how, but I know that to be the case. And you may not even know how.
I've told you sometimes.
I think it's just being a listening ear. And you can trust me to guide you without bias.
Yeah. Definitely a great person to push me grow. And
I'm not going to be that person who's like going to just let you get away with whatever. I'll reel you in, be like, so you're bugging.
Yeah.
And that is a superpower.
That is a really good power that you have, especially that you can do it without pissing the other person off. Or
that wasn't always the case.
Yeah, very little though, I feel like.
I've had to work on my delivery a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been very little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for a married couple. Very little.
But yeah, like also when you're dealing with your friends or your kickball team or whatever, like you need to be able to be in a safe space to be honest with each other, because that's really what a true friendship is. You don't want to just gas up somebody's head when they're on their way to destructing themselves and taking down a plethora of other people or things with them. Like, help them to grow. Yeah. That's what a friend or somebody, that's where love festers. That's where love grows and blossoms, like, in honesty and truth. Mm-hmm.
I was literally tripping 3 minutes before the show. I'm like, Jaquetta, I really want somebody to baby me right now for 3 minutes because I'm feeling emotions that at the end of the day, I'm just creating them in my head because, I know the solutions for the problems that I'm creating or whatever. You said no. Cockney. Sometimes I like to be baby and everything is going to be okay by another person, but I already told myself. And
I said, I am not entertaining your bullshit today. Get your ass over here so we can do the show and call for multiply. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there is a filter on me. Look at me looking all
I think you took it away from me.
Anyways, so like you were saying, your advice is to focus on what you got going on when you're feeling like, no, because my question was, what is it that you feel one should do when they don't necessarily like their abilities or they don't think highly enough of their abilities? Forgive me. What was your response?
Say that again, ma'am.
Let's say you're really good at dyeing Easter eggs, right? And I'm really good, like, because you love weight training. I'm really good at I'm like a fucking, like, what was that dude's name back when we were growing up? Or me, because you're so much younger than me. Whatever. I can't think of Bo something. So I'm an athlete, and you're great at Easter egg.
Okay.
All right. Like you have this technique of making them beautiful and people want to buy them. Like it's not just like you're good at them, but you're like, this is stupid. And I love weight training. That's what I want to be good at. And Shayla's really good at that. How would you feel like you're supposed to handle that?
I think I will hang out more with you so I can get better at weight training.
Okay.
And again, so at that point it's like Easter eggs and fucking working out have nothing to do with each other. So at this point, I'm like, hello, Jenny. So you're great at that, and you want to get good at this. So let's hang out with more people that are really good at it, so you can get better at it and work on it.
And what else do with your Easter eggs?
I continue to do my Easter eggs once a year. I'm not gonna let that go.
Can you elaborate on your feeling regarding your gift? And
I like if I had that gift, I would like that gift. But when you have a gift that you don't really care or appreciate, I think that's something that you need to look within you and maybe journal about it. Why am I not appreciating this gift that I have? Why am I thinking less of because it's not this other gift that this other person has or whatever? I would try to embrace my own gift and then try to work in something else that I want to get better at, or I want to create a new gift to give myself.
So, may I chime in?
Go.
No new gifts. The point is to work on mastering. So the reason I brought up Easter eggs is because you love Easter.
Yes.
So you bought
not dyeing them though. I love the bunny.
Okay, Jesus. So sis loves the holiday of Easter and she loves weightlifting. It's not one or the other. There's probably more that she's more into, I'm sorry. But she really gets excited. She was like out of control, excited about Easter. So the reason I brought it up is because of what I just said. And because while she may think that, well, this is only something I can do once a year, and even though I really enjoy it, I would suggest that the thing would to be, well, since I love this and everybody wants to buy them, I can make,
oh no, I would definitely be having a business out of eggs.
Make a couple of sacks, like once a year, or get started earlier, whatever the case may be. They ain't even got to be real eggs.
Explore your talent.
Explore your talent because it is something that you still love. Sure, you might really want to be into weight training, but why can't you just explore the Easter egg thing and make it the best possibility for yourself ever? And while you're doing that and giving to yourself and exploring your own natural talents, you are helping the community with all the motherfuckers that don't want to color no damn eggs every year. Like me. Fucking eggs.
No, I feel like you need to embrace it, explore it, see what the hell is bothering you about it that you don't like, and obviously try to see if you can make a business out of it. Why not?
Yeah.
That's what I'm good at. Making a business out of everything.
Ashay. So you changed your mind from wanting to find a new gift?
Oh no, I said I will still work on developing another gift while I still embrace this gift that I'm okay with myself. Training. Exactly. So if you have something that you are not good at or that you don't have that special gift, surround yourself with people that are great at it and try to see what you can get. While still embrace what you can give or bring to the table or whatever it is that your gift is. And we have more than one gift. I can probably do more than just fucking dye Easter eggs, which I don't, by the way, guys. Don't be putting the orders of the eggs in.
As far as she knows.
I haven't done that in a while.
Exactly. Maybe I said something.
Maybe I am good at dyeing Easter eggs or playing with them. I'm good at playing with the Easter eggs because they're yummy.
I'm pretty sure you eat them if they're yummy.
Yeah. You play with the egg, you open it, eat it.
It's just unwrapping. It's not playing.
But I put them back together afterwards.
Oh my God. Somebody come save me. Hello to Mario. So, do you have anything else to say on that topic? So why don't you tell us again?
Oh my gosh.
About what it is you do in your profession.
Okay.
Since we're speaking about weight training.
Yes. So I am an online fitness coach. I work with an amazing vegan coach. And I basically help people change their mindset and their relationship with foods. And actually, all around, I am really good, or I really enjoy, and I'm really good at it too, at helping people shift their mindsets and create new possibilities and just break old habits when it comes to fitness more than anything, and even in life. So that's what I do. I work from home. I'm an online coach, and I'm also launching my kids fitness program.
Sure.
And this basically takes place in different schools. So yeah, I help people get more fruits and vegetables into their system,
Sure.
get in shape, make a new relationship with foods, work on mindset. Obviously, I push for meditation, affirmations, and anything that's just gonna make you better overall.
Sure.
Which is what I'm working on myself as well. So it's just a great place where I to give and also get to learn and also work on myself, because whatever I'm telling them, I'm reminding myself as well. So it's great.
Yeah. So when you talk about changing relationships with food, can you give some more detail on that? About
Basically,
what you mean?
exploring. Once you start eating completely different than where you used to eating, you start feeling different. So baby steps into that field of just making different changes and then allowing them also to go back to the foods that they originally like, and them exploring themselves and just creating a new relationship with food, in the sense like we need food to fuel our body versus to feel good or to have like a pleasure or to
Only because it's okay to enjoy.
Oh no, of course, definitely. Nice
Yeah.
chef, nice restaurant, once a weekend, once a month, or whatever the hell, or if you're gonna go to this amazing menu place, definitely food is yummy.
Yes.
Enjoy it. But that's the other thing. The food that we get to eat that makes you healthy, it's also super yummy.
Exactly.
So, and it makes you feel better. Your body actually absorbs these nutrients that you're getting, so you feel full, you feel happier. So just navigating through that, and everybody's different, so that's why I'm like making that relationship depends on how that works for you or the other person going through those steps. So that's what I do. Obviously, I am available to help anybody, so you guys can reach out. Instagram, YouTube.
Ashe. So I'm gonna add on to what she does. So she, as she said, she's an online coach. And yes, she does work with somebody else, but she also takes her own personal clients, for one. And then secondly, one of the things that I love that Sis does in regards to changing relationships with food is she does remind you that it's not a compromise. It's more of just like how we go and we'll wash our cars and make sure that they're all glistening and clean, or we'll make sure our house is all fantastic or whatever, but we don't do the same for the vessels that are hosting our spirit. So it's like she reminds us that it doesn't have to be one or the other, but put quality foods into your body. And just because they're quality doesn't mean that they're disgusting. The brainwashing that she's trying to get people to evolve from and grow in their mindset is, especially if you grew up here in North America, like fast food and tons of food on your plate. And then we were served these huge plates piled on carbs more than likely and everything. And then we were told you must eat everything on your plate or you're going to get your ass beat. So, however, whatever.
There's little kids in Africa starving.
That one too. My God, I got that all the time. You better eat this. How dare you? You're being rude. There's so many kids in Africa that are starving, so many kids that are hungry, and here we are like completely eating enough for 5 people and getting our ass beat if we didn't do that. So yeah, you grow up with this mindset and that trauma is there. Like, you be like, I gotta eat all this food on my plate. You go to a restaurant, oh, they serve me all this. God forbid you take a doggy bag home or leftovers. Can't eat leftovers. I must eat it all here right now because the children in Africa are starving. And obviously all that, like there's people, unfortunately, everywhere in whatever continent, whatever the case may be, that have struggled with starvation. And because it was something when we were growing up that we couldn't see or prove wrong, you better just go with it because
but we're not gonna fix that by eating all the food. How about we just
and there's that
and
you don't need to eat enough for 5 people because somebody somewhere is starving. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
So, and I love that her focus is, while she helps people of all age groups, I love that she is focused on starting with the children, which I think we talked about this in one of our earlier episodes or whatever, but she's trying to support the children that are going to grow up that maybe already are being slammed with these mindsets. And I don't mean that to be derogatory towards the parents, but we usually teach what we know.
Yeah.
We usually teach what we know. And she's trying to be another avenue to say, look, there's a different way, and you get to make a choice. Obviously, we're talking with the parents and not going in and
all
being
these
of any
parents are definitely looking for some sort of resource or something to help them out, because it's hard. I am one of them. It's difficult, especially the way that our kids are being brought up nowadays. Technology, the foods, schools, everything.
Yes.
So
I haven't gotten my mother's permission, but I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance and talk about this. So we just finished a fat loss challenge, and my mother, she joined. So first of all, I think my mom is 64. And so imagine 64 years of growing up in the South for most of her life, and you better eat all of the food that's
that's weird.
That's on your plate, and et cetera, et cetera. And of course, this is what was taught to me. My mother, like during the first week, she had the funniest breakdown of like Jaquetta.
I remember.
It was so funny. She's like, I can't do this. I have no food. There's no food here in Fordyce. There's nothing at the supermarket. She went on this tangent, and I had to call her, because usually I'm like WhatsApp queen. Leaving you a little walkie-talkie, and I'm like, Ma, get it together, because my mother is an amazing cook. Like, sister can cook. So I'm like, I'm not even trying to let you subscribe to these false things that you're telling yourself. We're not doing this. And so she was sweating. She was looking at me on the phone. She's just like, and the trauma is real. Like, when you have been doing something for so long, and someone makes a suggestion to do something else, and there's something about your higher spirit that's like, yes, go that way. And the one that's got the trauma is like, wait, malfunction, would abort mission. Like, she was sweating, she was laughing, she was rubbing her head. Sister girl killed it for the rest of the competition. When I tell you she was making delicious, yummy, healthy meals for the remainder that she started counting macros. Like, I am so proud of my mother at 64 years old, growing up in the South, and still able to come out of that and say, you know what, I want something different for myself. So if my mother can do it at 64, anybody is available to do it if you choose into it. But McDonald's being on every corner and everything else, that's like, I call it the local drug dealer. That's how drug dealers back in the day, they'd stand on the corner. That's literally what McDonald's is. I don't know what the hell they have in their food.
Back in the day.
Yes, I don't know what, I'm not saying that there's drugs in McDonald's food. Let me be clear.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is there's something in their food that makes you crave it. I don't know if it's the type of oil that they use or whatever the case may be, but once you get hooked, and that's why they gear towards children, because they want your children to eat it. So then the kids is having a hollering, screaming fit, and you'll do whatever you can to keep them quiet. Thing is, don't take them to McDonald's at all.
Meal.
Let them have something healthy. Mace, I love that on Easter, he brought home all that Easter candy, and he just looked at it. He unwrapped it, saw the chocolate, and was like, basura.
Yeah.
Like,
when you don't give your kids candy, they don't know any better. How do they know they like candy? I love how these parents like, they love candy, but how do they know? They don't love candy. I mean, you gave them candy when they were younger, and obviously everybody loves
because you like it, yeah.
But it's not like they're born loving
craving
candy.
Things that are bad for them.
I know.
Yeah. So
nobody is born loving a donut. Like, that just doesn't happen. I want a donut. Like, makes no sense. Now, if you give somebody a donut, especially from Krispy Kreme, disgusting.
Okay. So at any event,
they're gonna like it.
So what is your contact information if anyone wants to go on a health revolution for themselves?
Well, Instagram is very public. I'm almost there. I live in Instagram, technically. So
That's real.
Yeah, you guys can just reach me there. I'm always on my phone because I work from my phone. So, yeah, send me a messenger there through YouTube.
Are you going to be running any specials soon?
I will, maybe for the summer. I'll let you guys know on next time whenever I come up with that, but definitely. But if you are really looking to get more fruits and vegetables into your life, if you are really looking into helping your kids get into the mindset and start from a young age, and you need support with that, definitely reach out to me for sure. If you're looking to shred like I did If you're looking to make better relationships with foods, like I did. And again, it's not like I'm perfect now. Like, oh my gosh, no, I still.
It's a journey, just like what we talked about.
Exactly.
With my mediumship, and that's fine. There's no cap out.
I am here. This is what I love to do.
Ashe. And then me on the flip end, if I haven't already said, I am a working priest of Ifa, Olorisha, Egbe. I love doing divinations. I love doing aboriru, but my passion is initiations. So if you are seeking any of those, you can find me on Instagram as well. Obviously, you're already here. And my email is S as in Sam, EWA, Shewa, CARR@gmail.com if you would like to talk to me that way. I have no problem taking phone calls, but I would prefer that you reach out to me via one of those platforms first.
Better, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you are looking to hang with us,
no, maybe her. Got my bossy, I'm good. Friendship. See what I was thinking about the friendship contract in Publix or wherever the hell it was. My friendship circle is full.
That's fine.
I'm making a square. Circle, yeah.
Mine is open.
Ashe.
Yes.
All right, well, we up out of here. Border Boy Aboshishe, if you have any questions, if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss, please reach out to us, and please, please, please holler at my sister. She's an amazing coach. Like, she is who I worked with to lose all of my baby fats from my pregnancy. She got me together, y'all. This body was snatched. So, and I didn't even do your nutritional plan because I was stubborn. I was like, I'm gonna eat what I want to eat. I can see you. I can see you in the rolling your eyes and I'm looking right at you. But anyways, even with all of that said, and her, like she just said, she's great with working with that. She put me on the proper workouts that were gonna snatch all of those carbs that I love right up out of my body.
Yeah, I think we're all different, so it has to be designed to your needs and what you're what you're able to do and start with and work with, and then eventually we design and get to where we want to get. But anyways, the whole point was embrace who you are, love yourself, your abilities, make sure you dig deep and see why you're hating on another person. Maybe there's something there that you just need to shift, or maybe it's something that you want to do as well, and that's okay. We can all do whatever we want.
Maybe just ask them to be on your team. Be normal.
Maybe say, hey, I think
can we be friends?
Cool. Can we be friends?
I might need that acid in my life sometime. That's it.
So to all the people that I know that are cool, let's be friends. I don't know if you know who they are.
Okay, we're done. Have a great day,
I guess
everyone.
I have an important call to answer. You saw that, right?
I saw.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go offline before you start talking.
I don't know how
I'm not done.
Hold on. Exit out.
Hold on, lady. Okay, I still have my